Hello guys and welcome to the Virtual DNA. I got a request for doing a commentary guide, so it will be the Armadyl guide. Today we're gonna do a solo guide of Armadyl and we'll be killing kree'arra. So basically I'm gonna walk you through the steps of what you need to bring, which setup you should bring, and how to kill it, and which ability bar. Okay, first off, as you can see, I got all flasks. I didn't bring potions. Why? Because flasks have 6 doses and potions have 4 doses. So basically flasks will last you longer because that's 2 more sips an inventory slot. First 2 set of flasks I got is super ranging flask. This is highly recommend, and if you have higher ones, that will work out as well. So overloads and extremes would even be better. Okay, next off we got 2 prayer renewal flasks, which some people keep asking me, what's a prayer renewal? Okay, I'll quickly explain it. It's a potion that actually restores your prayer points over 5 minutes. So it will make you last longer, actually, instead of 2 more super restores. Now, on to the next row. We got 4 super restore flasks, also flasks. Why do I not bring prayer potions? Same question. Again, I'll explain it. It's because if you have 4 prayer flasks, they will not boost your summoning points also up, or not boost your stats back to normal. Super Restore does do that. So when you want to summon a familiar, you don't have to bring a summoning pot to just have that spare inventory slot. You can now use a food instead. Okay. Next on, you see I got 2 strange color flasks. Some of you may not know what this actually is. It's an adrenaline flask. If you have them, you'll probably need at least 84 herblore, I think it is. What do? They give you 25% adrenaline, so you can use threshold abilities or ultimatum abilities quicker. You have a 2-minute wait timer though, so you can only use a sip at each 2 minutes. It can make you kill faster, to be honest. For example, you can use rapid fire or that shot very sooner than normally. Also, you can see I got a kind of tablet here in my inventory. It's not a teleportation tablet, it's Bones to Peaches tablet. Why? Well, I actually tried them out for the first time and to see how much they actually heal you. It heals you 400 HP. Why do I bring them? Okay, 400 HP is not that much, but in the boss room there are 4 things you can kill. That means 4 bones. 4 times 400, it's a 1.6k health you'll get from each kill. And it will just help you use regenerate as well, and then you use Bones to Peaches. You'll probably won't need food every kill, so it will make you last longer again. Also, I got a water toys pouch to last longer. I normally bring 2 because my last guy was fucked up. I had to do this shit again, so that's why I only have 1 at the moment. And that's why I got a free empty slot as well. Next off, we got a super defense flask. I'll drink 1 sip each 5 kills to just get my defense up as well. Rest of my inventory will be sharks. I highly recommend to just bring sharks and not lower, because you will definitely need at least 1.6k health. If you can bring better, good. I can actually bring rocktails. I brought sharks as an example. Onto the tortoise. My tortoise has 18 slots and they're all sharks to last longer. Familiars which you can bring is at least a terror bird if you really want to. Last a little bit longer, but you'll have to probably take up 3 inventory slots also to make it last you long enough to actually use the food. But most of you will have a tortoise, so yeah, 2 tortoise pouches and 1 summoned out already in Edgeville Bank. If you got a yak or unicorns, bring them definitely, of course, because it will last you longer. Super defense potion, by the way, you can also switch that to an overload or an extreme defense. Next off, we go to the ability bar and quickly look how mine is set up. Okay, first we got binding shot, then we got snipe, then we got piercing shot, then we got ricochet, then we got dazing shot, then we got fragmentation shot, snapshot, rapid fire, dead shot, bombardment. And then we got these 2 defensive abilities. Why do we have them here? Basically, Armadyl has a special ability and he stuns you around the room. So you'll be using those 2 to get unstunned and not get stunned. So when you walk in the room, the first thing you do is use freedom, and you keep anticipation until you use a threshold ability rapid fire, because otherwise it will be cancelled if you get stunned. So that's why we got those 2. so you don't get stunned and your thresholds won't get cancelled, or your ultimatums. Alright? After each kill you use Bones to Peaches to get more health, and you use Regenerate, and then you pick a food if you need to just get back to health. Okay. Gear and setup, let's go to that. Let's look, here we go. Okay, this is my setup. Why do I got Armadyl and not Pernix, or I got Karil's or something? First of all, you also bring always an Armadyl piece so that you don't get raped in the kill count room. So if the best gear you can afford is Karil's, which is the only lower gear, it's basically the lowest gear you can bring Karil's, because in Royal D'hide, kree'arra will probably slap you until you're dead. So yeah, if you got Karil's, you bring Armadyl boots, I guess, so they don't rape you in the kill count room. My setup is a chain top of Karil's and the chain skirt. I got Ragefire boots. Why do I not bring Glavins? I will explain this as well. I only use the Glacor boots for the armor rating, because it doesn't matter if it's ranged, it will not make me hit less. So yeah, Ragefire is for me because I love the look, and I think Glavins look ugly. On to the next one, we got Archer Ring. Why not Berserker Ring? Archer Ring gives you 2.7 crit, while a Berserker Ring gives you 2.5 crit, and we do want that little bit of higher crit so we can get faster kills. Next slot, we got Sign of Life. Now what does that do? Basically it will save your ass each time when you forget to eat, but you can only use it once because it will disappear after one time. It will heal you to 2.5k when you almost died, and then it will be gone. So it can actually save your ass from dying and not get your gear back from Armadyl, because in 7 minutes you will not be able to get your kill count and walk in the room again. Okay. What we'll be using for weapon is a Royal Crossbow. I highly recommend to use a level 80 ranged weapon, but the lower part that I can do recommend is using dual rune crossbows, dragon two-hander crossbow, and of course the crystal bow, because it's overpowered for a level 17 ranged weapon. Higher than this you got a Royal Crossbow, chaotic crossbows, Sartai bow, etc. Okay. Next slot, we got Clonancer gloves, also called barrel gloves. If you haven't done the quest, you will not be able to get them. Highly recommend to do the quest because they're actually very useful. If you don't get Clonancer gloves, bring the best one you can get. Probably Gano gloves would be the best one to use. If you cannot wield Gano gloves, I'll highly recommend Royal D'hide Spiky Vambraces, I think it's called. Okay, next slot, Amulet of Fury, which gives you a 4.2 range crit and 3 prayer bonus. Now, you also can use a Ceradome and Murmur if you have it. I don't have it, that's why I use a Fury. Ceradome and Murmur will give you 4.4 crit and 2 prayer bonus, I think it is. We got the Ava Accumulator as well, so it picks up your arrows, and it gives you also a 1.8 crit. Why don't we bring a 99 cape, which gives you 2 crit? Well, 99 cape doesn't pick up your arrows, so you will be picking up those the whole time. That's why we picked the Ava Accumulator, so we don't waste our time doing that. If you got a completionist cape or a max cape, you probably won't even be looking at this guide, but still, you bring that one because it stores your arrows, if you didn't know yet, but you should know, because you got a comp cape. Okay, Vampirism as an aura. Why? Because it actually heals you 5% of your damage each hit. And I got a Nazi helm, basically just for armor rating, because I didn't want to buy a Karil's coif, which is degrade, and I didn't have an Armadyl helmet. Okay, so that's why I brought that, because I didn't want to spend bank on it. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much the setup you want to be in. Karil's is the lowest you can get. I say it again, don't try in Royal D'hide, you'll just end up dying and lose your stuff. Now, we'll do this away, so I have to unlock this. There we go. We'll place that here for a second. There we go. Put lock on. Okay, what will you be praying the entire fight? You will be praying the entire fight range pray and protect item just in case you do die. Why not soul split? Because kree'arra will just kick your ass. Trust me, it will not work. You do use soul split when kree'arra is dead. You use soul split on the minions to heal up a little bit better. Normally you would get around, I think, 60 to 70 solo kills, which is actually quite great. If you got better gear, you can probably get to 150 kills or more. But that will mean overloads and pack yaks, of course. So yeah, you guys asked for a commentary, I made it, so I would do like if you leave the comment below and tell me how good it was. I will probably show you some kills with some music over it, speed it up. And subscribe if you haven't already, like this video, and of course favorite, it will help me out. Thank you for watching, and I do see you again next time. Bye!
Show you all the inner working things. The hidden movers better never envy. Make it feel heavy. Stay halo heavy. You make me a bad machine. Stay desire to record and devour you. The flinch, the system crash. So close, now I can show you all the inner working things. The hard drivers, heart never saved me. Sound so heavy. Stay the sun is glistening off my